Anthony Joshua is one of the most iconic boxers of his generation. He turned professional in 2013 and quickly rose through the ranks, winning his first 22 fights by knockout. In 2016, he became the IBF heavyweight champion by defeating Charles Martin. He then added the WBA and WBO titles to his collection with victories over Vladimir Klitschko and Joseph Parker, respectively. Joshua's victory over Klitschko is considered to be one of the greatest heavyweight fights of all time. Klitschko was the dominant heavyweight champion for over a decade and he had not lost a fight since 2003. Joshua, on the other hand, was a young, inexperienced fighter. However, Joshua was able to use his athleticism and punching power to defeat Klitschko and become the new heavyweight champion of the world. Joshua's victory over White was also a significant achievement. White was undefeated at the time and he was considered to be one of the most dangerous challengers in the heavyweight division at the time. Joshua was able to defeat White by knockout in the seventh round, which showed he was capable of defeating the best fighters in the division. The Ruiz Jr. loss are the aftermath. Joshua's reign at the top of the heavyweight division was short-lived. He lost his first fight as a professional to Andy Ruiz Jr. Joshua was a heavy favorite for the fight, but he was knocked down 4 times and eventually stopped in the seventh round. The loss to Ruiz Jr. was a shock to the boxing world. Joshua was one of the biggest names in the sport, and he is considered to be one of the best boxers in the world. However, Ruiz Jr. exposed Joshua's technical weaknesses and showed that he was not as invincible as everyone thought. Joshua regained his titles in a rematch with Ruiz Jr. the following year. However, he did not look the same fighter that he was before the Ruiz Jr. loss. Joshua was more hesitant in the ring and he was no longer as aggressive. The Usyk losses were the final pieces to the puzzle. In 2021, Joshua faced Alexander Usyk, a skilled boxer from Ukraine. Usyk was able to outbox Joshua and win a unanimous decision victory. Joshua lost his titles once again, and he is now out at a crossroads in his career. Joshua had the opportunity to regain his titles in a rematch with Usyk in 2022. However, Usyk once again outboxed Joshua and won a split decision victory. The two losses to Usyk showed that Joshua was no longer the same fighter that he was before the Ruiz Jr. loss. Joshua has the physique of a bodybuilder and not a boxer. One of the biggest factors that has contributed to Joshua's downfall is his physique. Joshua is a very muscular boxer. His physique is more suited to bodybuilding than boxing. His bulky muscles make him slow and flexible, and they also make him more susceptible to fatigue. In recent years, Joshua had tried to lose some muscle mass and become more agile. However, he has not been able to do this successfully. This is because he is still in the mindset of a bodybuilder. He is more focused on looking good than performing well in the ring. Anthony Joshua is still a very good boxer, but he's no longer the same dominant force that he was once. He will need to make major changes to his game if he wants to regain his titles. He needs to lose weight, improve technical skills, and find a new trainer who can help him become a better boxer. Can Joshua still regain his titles? It's very possible that Joshua can still regain his titles. He's still young compared to most of the fighters in his division, and he's talented. However, he will need to make some drastic changes to his game. He needs to lose weight, improve his technical skills, and become a better boxer. Joshua also needs to find a way to rediscover his confidence. He has been very hesitant in the ring since the Ruiz Jr. loss. He needs to start believing in himself again, become the aggressive fighter that he was once. If Joshua can make the necessary changes, then he'll have a good chance of regaining his titles. However, it will not be easy. The heavyweight division is full of talented fighters, and Joshua will need to be at his best if he wants to be successful. Anthony was on track to fight Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury before his downfall. Wilder was the WBC heavyweight champion and Fury was the lineal heavyweight champion at the time. Now, Wilder lost his WBC title to have Tyson Fury, it would still be an amazing fight. At the time, Joshua was still the unified champion, so a fight between Joshua and either Wilder or Fury would have been a huge unification fight. But it was particularly anticipated that Joshua would have fought Wilder more than he would have fought Fury, as they were both known for their knockout power. Wilder had knocked out all 41 of his opponents, while Joshua had knocked out 21 of his first 22 opponents. A fight between the two would have been a clash of the titans, and it would have been one of the biggest fights in heavyweight history. A fight between Joshua and Fury would have been just as big, if not bigger. Fury was the lineal heavyweight champion, and he was considered to be one of the best boxers in the world. He was also a very popular fighter, and he was known for his outspoken personality. A fight between Joshua and Fury would have been a huge event, and it would have been one of the most anticipated fights in recent memory. However, Joshua's downfall prevented these fights from happening. Joshua lost his titles to Ruiz Jr. in 2019 and was then defeated again by Usyk in 2021 and 2022. As a result, Joshua is no longer the IBF, WBA, or WBO heavyweight champion, but a fight between them would still be very anticipated, and Anthony would have a good chance of winning. Anyways, guys, this is a fight talk, and I am out.